to HK and to Paul Corman-Roberts for asking me to read tonight. I'm really excited to be reading with such talented folks. So I am also really excited to be reading because I've been pretty angry lately about community accountability, or the lack thereof.
Right.
It's been happening a lot in my queer community, and there's been a lot of femphobia happening. So I wrote about that. I wrote a piece called "Community Accountability is Hot," and because I can't. I mean, I think everybody should be accountable in their community, but I can't really speak for your community, so I'll speak for mine. And also, I have a chapbook for sale. Bye. And I made these patches. Well, Type Not Press made these patches. Community accountability is hot. So, if you're interested, find me after the show. Woo! Queers. Don't think that you are exempt from the sultry gaze of misogyny. Gender variance and sexual identity do not provide hall passes down the high school walkways of community abuse, and so here we are, in detention. Your disconnect is atrophy in a time of severe need for nourishment, so listen, because nobody else is. The whole world wants for us to disengage from underneath this rainbow that we have built together. Underneath this guise of unity, you are shape-shifting, allowing fetishization to pollinate the ground of internal atrocities already committed. Our comradeship is being gunned down with binaries. What is good for the majority is terrible for us, and I know that you know that. But this misogynistic hatred of femmes of all genders is making me want to pull off my stilettos and stab disrespect right in the vertices of its etymology, bleed it like leeches until the sickness of fracturing is gone. Poof. The proof of which will be in the swag of walking down the street, not having to explain myself to the men in my life. Queer or not, I am tired of being ripped apart at the seams by bullshit hierarchies that lay monarchies to the spoils. Baby, I know we're all queens here. I want to believe that we are in this together, that the only folks we need to fear are the ones dumping our bodies in trash cans under the name of Leviticus. The ones who are erasing our histories and who are lurking in the streets of the Mission District waiting to crack our bones together. The children hating children in the school system, the parents who don't know or don't give a fuck, the white crosses and flower lays of my young brethren, peppering the mapscape of homo adolescents all over this country. Please don't give me a reason to start playing Clue in my chosen kin. Tell your people to hold you accountable for your part and stop cootie catching my heels up in some kind of voodoo housewife bullshit just because you can't take responsibility for your own part in things. I am giving you so much space here for respect. Lighting candles for your accolades past, brushing dirty laundry away, clean consistency for the queer umbrella that hurt causes. But you are slow motion dilapidating and it's leaking into my space. We are supposed to be on the same team. Let's stop acting like enemies here and revolutionize queer communities. Our lineage is one of assembly line queens and union divas. Blue-collared cafeteria dykes and women loving women on dance floors and in bathrooms during the off hours of pre-Stonewall bars. Of drag queens and kings, of packing during Christmas dinner, of shoes and chips and mustache wax, of vigils and street marches and benefit shows to patch up our people after trauma, of renegade healthcare and of the wretched and gutted murk of the beautiful thing that is queerness. Because community accountability is hot. And there is nothing that heats my jets more than when someone turns to call me out on my misgivings, or the phrase, "Let's have a conversation." Or the folks in my life who are even more on top of their feminist shit than I am. There's nothing sexier to me than the words respectful space, or community debriefing, or I am on my knees for fem sharks. And therefore, there is nothing worse than a queerhood void of talking it out. I want to walk beside you in the next 60 years as a member of your glitterati, your big fucking unicorn rainbow family. Because we are better than the gender binaries that are thrown upon us, better than a breakup, better than a community spat that is starting to look more and more like the plot from the Butter Battle book. And high femmes, low femmes, trans men, butches, boys, riot girls, Queens, Hucks, Diesel Dykes, Sharks, Tiger Lads, and everyone who hasn't yet renamed themselves. Let's get back up from this knockdown.